we try to cover things like this in our life. Like to secondary school, I went back to technical, and I got back to the technical school after 3 years. Wasn't registered under GES.
Wow.
So it was a waste of my peer, because I was way ahead of the first field called the denial. So Jeff, you can take it from there. That's a
It's no hope.
Yeah, no hope.
Because the one
and you have the urge to marry. Don't listen to what society will say.
but I was wondering why you brought in the menopause.
Because I think menopause wouldn't give you the edge or whatever. So you think you're old.
Okay.
But when you are young, and everything around you is still young, please. When a man, consider that.
Consider.
That's a new beginning.
I love the word consider.
That's a new beginning.
I want to maybe backtrack a little. What do we say to Pastor Selah's experience of when the event happened, when his wife actually passed, and how he behaved until the final point where he cried? What would we say is that journey? What is the journey about?
That's a grieving journey.
Yeah.
So I think Pastor Silas was on the first bridge.
Okay.
Pretending he's strong is a man.
What is the false bridge? Because
that's the definition.
okay.
So the first bridge is simply right from the crisis. You believe you are strong. From crisis to new beginning, nothing has happened. It is normal. So life goes on. Let's move on. Until you are hit with
the reality of the situation.
Exactly.
But simply put, there, when that person loses their husband, wife, the wife, when they become widow, they go through what we are going through. Society helps them to grieve, but not women. And I'm Pastor Silas. Everyone comes to me to share his issue, his or her issue. And I know that I'm the man of God. So once my wife is gone, shall I go? That's
okay.
So she made mention of the false bridge. And the false bridge is that those who don't recognize their losses and think it is normal to begin a new life.
So right away they
exactly, and that
right
is
from the crisis
right
they move
when
on.
this issue hits you, they don't see the issue as an issue. They see it, for those who love the Lord, one of the I didn't know deeper on the baby on ye. Those who will go through hell, but the Lord will bring. So once it's a moment in their life, my wife is gone. Let's move on. And that's
and people remarry right away.
People straight up, and they use some vein to marry. Right? And one funny thing about that vein is that it's like you have those who have drank alcohol will let you know. When you take the alcohol, all of a sudden the senses changes. And the situation doesn't seem to be situation again. It doesn't. And the person sees himself on top of that situation. So there's no situation. So when the alcohol leaves the system and they sleep and wake up and the hangover setting, that's when they realize that, Charlie, what happened yesterday? I married. Why did I marry? But now, once you have married, you can't say you want life. So people, no matter what, cope with that situation till they die. And as we speak now, others are also expecting that second marriage to end in death or something. So that can come in. Yes, exactly. Because yes, that was a coping mechanism. For how long would you cope with that? They didn't allow themselves to go through the mill.
To feel like now I am actually ready. But now I'm being pushed by society. Look, you need to. You need to. So I'm hearing that you need to, and I'm moving according to those dictates. And then eventually you are not the only one who is broken. The person you are marrying actually
Yes.
You are passing on that same trauma
onto the person.
And one funny thing is that, fellow and Jeff, the little thing that person does, you remember what your wife, your former wife does, and the anger will go to that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I know a house where when the man married again, the pictures of the ex-wife was hanging everywhere on the wall.
How Jesus.
And he didn't allow the wife, the
second
wife to bring anything.
As in her pictures or
Anything. When you go to the kitchen, it's the ex-wife. And the wife is dead, yes.
so clearly this man has not moved on.
Not at all.
But so he married again to cover what he has lost, but not really that he went through the system because my wife, I need to get her.
Oh,
But I'm telling you, that marriage
goodness.
didn't sustain.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't.
So the first word is something difficult. And you see, pastors like us, some of us, don't preach grieving like this. They preach that if you're a Christian. You see, at a point in time in the storyline, one person said that he says himself that as a man of God, I'm not supposed to.
I'm not supposed
to.
Because of the man of God.
But the man of God is a human being.
There was a man before.
There was a man.
A man. And not a
So Silas said that. And now a lot of people say in our church, and on a pulpit we hear them, that as for Christians, you go through trials and temptation. But the good ones stand firm. So I want to stand firm for people to know that yes, I'm the good one. So they will come publicly and they are fine. But when they go with the Silas, they will lock themselves up and cry. Who are they going to tell? Because me, pastor, that thing has hit me. Who am I going to tell? Hey, pastor, you stand on a pulpit and preach that God Christ, and you are. So now, pastors, it's really difficult for us to preach, cry publicly because we think what our church members will think about us. And that is fine. So that the first word is not something that we let people do. When you are hit grief, if you can't help, call us. We will help you to grieve.
We are still talking about grieving, and I just want you to reflect on these questions. And maybe if you have an answer or two, you can put them on our socials, on Facebook. That is where we'll be airing, or that is where we're airing. So you can put your questions, your thoughts, your concerns, put them there for us to have a discussion about it. I want you to look at it, reflect. What have you ever grieved about? What was the journey like? Did you actually look back like the false bridge we were talking about? Did you try to make, did you have any delayed journey? Just reflect on that. And maybe let's hear from you. Thank you and welcome back. We are still on what makes grieving more difficult. We've spoken about some of the words that people say, the things that people say to us that makes it a bit more difficult when we're grieving. Madam Jeff, you were on to tell us more. I mean, if there are.
Yeah. So the type of loss.
Okay. What about it?
When the loss is continuous, within a year or 3 months, you see father going, mother going, siblings going. It becomes so difficult. It makes it difficult to grieve. And again, when there are no corpse, how do you bury the person? How do you even go about the funeral? We shouldn't forget cultural beliefs. What people will say, the stigma. Again, when the person is a breadwinner of the family, it makes it very difficult. It makes grieving very difficult. And I think when the death is about a child,
that's a very difficult thing to go through.
Especially when you have waited so long believing God for a child, and lo and behold, you have the child, and within few months or a year, the child is gone. It makes it so difficult.
Questions.
You ask God a lot of questions.
9 months. If you know that the child will. You see, these are the questions you hear people ask us. And so, for if God knows that the child wouldn't believe, why would it even start at all? For 9 months, all the pressure, the health, whatever you're going through, 9 months, you gave birth, you see the child, you see the child. And some husband will even leave home because your mood has changed. All these things you are going through, you're going through all this ordeal,
those experiences.
and at the end of the day, you give birth, and not long ago the child is dead, and you think it's joke. No, it's not.
It's no joke.
It is not joke.
It makes it very, very difficult.
I was asked for a funeral, and that was the first time in my ministry I buried somebody who was 11 years old. And see, the casket is not even up to this table. There I stood looking at the casket and asked God, what did she do?
What did
She as not the place
as the pastor.
I don't do my work. What did she do? And she suffered out of the cancer lungs.
Yeah.
Small girl. They didn't even do a normal funeral for so they brought her under the when they go there's a shed there behind the military.
Yeah.
And that was where they brought it. So I gave them chance to cry. I told them cry. I won't cry. I was standing just reminiscing, why God? Why this little girl? When I begged them, they should pause the crying. Let me finish the service quickly so that what would this family think about? Do you think it will be easier? Because the 11-year-old girl, she's growing.
And it makes grieving difficult.
Exactly.
Very
Because
difficult.
the child. And this same house, there's an old woman who is 98, getting to 100 years, and she's not dying. She's not dying. And a young child is dying. So you ask yourself, why?
Yeah.
And
So asking why also for is actually a normal
life. We can't bury you. Yeah, we can't bury you. Because you didn't wait till your time to die.
Okay.
And you have taken the lead. But what happened to Judas? The Bible says that when he broke off from the rope and he busted. Who did the funeral for Judas?
Nobody.
He took his own life. So if I or you take your own life, who is there to say that you have died a natural death? So let us bury you naturally. No.
Okay.
So they will assume you as an ordinary thing, and you didn't go through the traditional way because people didn't come out there and bypass your no. So we'll just do the amambe and clear people will call like that, so that they clear your back. They'll clear your back so that you can come and hunt your people. That's what they think. Yeah.
But have we thought for a second how the people, the loved ones that this individual has left behind, the feeling, the grieving, the pain that they will be going through as a result of this?
Those loved ones, if the person who died loved them, he wouldn't have died.
Oh,
He wouldn't have died. Or she wouldn't have died. If you have loved ones, you wouldn't take your life and leave them.
have we heard of stories where people have taken their life because they so love the people, yet they can't provide for such people, and so because of that, they want to exit so that those people can be okay?
Yeah, they are. I met one, but by the grace of God, she couldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to end her life and the life of her son. What she said was that nobody will take care of the son. So if she's going, then she needs to go with the son peacefully. By God's grace, we were able to manage that. So it is there. A lot of people are dying because they think they are burdened to their family. But nobody, the Ebusapedi wouldn't know that. No. So if you are doing that for the sake of the family, go and would bury you as an non-entity.
Oh, my goodness. Miserable comforters. Madam Jeff.
Yes.
What would we say? I want us to bring in that area of scripture. We're still talking about the issue of Job here. What have people said that has made, I mean, your software started the saying, but how did these friends of Job, how did they behave?
Okay. From the scriptures, we realize that when the unexpected happened to Job, the friends went to empathize and sympathize. So for the first 7 days, they were with him.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful. They weren't talking, they were just assisting, helping him. Oh, lo and behold.
They were coming with something else.
There was something under their shelves, and they came out accusing Job to confess. If he has done something wrong, perhaps that's the cause of his suffering.
Yeah.
So with the friends, they thought, okay, you have done something. Just say it, and let's help you to pray to God or ask for forgiveness of sins, so that you will be free.
So in actual fact, they thought they were
actually helping. They thought, they are seeing their friends suffering, and there was nothing they could do. So the only thing they can do is to, attack him or judge him and tell him to say whatever he has done for him to be free. So, okay.
No ordinary person will suffer the losses that Job.
True.
Just one morning, you had a call. Your company had been cut out with fire. Call waiting, another call. Pause. Let me pick this call. Another call comes, but your shops at Mokola, Ejadim.
Yeah.
Then another call come through. Your farm has been caught with fire. Another call came through that the servants that are going for what they are being killed. Another call come through. Your children. 10.
All of them.
The building, whatever. Master, you will die. So if Job you lead up to now,
Yeah.
then there's a cause.
There is.
Tell us.
You have done something.
Tell us. And then this is bringing from Job to our pastor.
Yeah.
No. Just when I will come to you, Pastor, are you sure, sir, you haven't done anything? This is the same words Job's friends were telling him.
Yeah.
Even the wife said what?
Curse God.
Curse God and tell me that. You see, that is the problem we are facing. We think that if we go through something, there's a cost.
We may have done something.
Something wrong.
We must have done
Something
something.
wrong.
Culturally, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Exactly. But she said something, and so the friends thought that they were doing something good. Because, Job, I train you. We are sure say you have never done this thing. So, no. Job, you haven't done. No. Then how come that your oxes, your sheep, your whatever cattle,
Everything is
even
good.
your children,
Yeah.
so you love God so much, and God at the day, one day,
Push everything away from you.
but they didn't have the eyes to see that somebody went to bargain the life of Job. And Job also made God proud.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of us do. So Job also made God proud. And yes, God become better with me.
Become better.
And I will stand firm.
Yeah.
And he stood firm. And he said that he got ×2 of whatever it was.
Yeah.
The friends thought they were doing good. People will come to your house when you are good. And they will try to put something like what the friends did. What happened to your husband? Oh, we learned. Are you sure he wasn't driving so fast? Are you sure this? Are you sure that? Or are you sure he hasn't done anything in his office? Master, we need to go and ask.
We need to go and find out.
Let's
And
go.
when we do that,
So the one who is bereaved at that state of mind want to hear things like that, want to know what has happened to whoever. And they go places. And when you want to hear, you hear.
you
Yeah.
hear.
If you want to see, you see.
You see.
Because that he has made everything. He has arranged everything. So you see, these miserable comforters, they will come to your place. And some of them also will dictate the type of food you are supposed to eat, the time you need to sleep. And they'll take full control of your home for that short period of time.
But in taking control of your home, who is providing for them to take
No,
control?
what you have, they are taking custodian of your house.
Jesus.
Not that they are bringing it to. No. So you see, so we visit. When they see us coming,
Yeah.
those miserable comforters,
Yeah.
Kale, they will cry like they are the ones who have been hit by them. And they will do all the skirmishes.
You haven't. You haven't experienced it.
The one who is bereaved will sit and be crying and will probably cry with you. But those miserable comforters, master, they will give you alto and soprano singing in crying. And when you are done and they just lose, then they are going to show their crash. The miserable comforters, they are everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Let us take notice of that. If we go visit somebody who is bereaved, we shouldn't see anything. But rather ask him, do you care for water? Should I do this? Should I do that? That's what we are supposed to do.
Yeah. If you don't have anything saying, just keep quiet. Sit by the person and offer some sort of help. Yeah. But I think this thing engineered from our cultural background. So culturally, we believe these are healthy things.
No, I would have loved for us to actually go through the cultural bit. Unfortunately, we are way far behind time.
Okay.
So we will pause here.
Okay.
But rest assured, we're talking about grieving again because we haven't finished. I mean, we just talked about what grieving is. We've spoken about the stages of grieving. We've spoken about what makes it difficult.
And grieving.
The miserable comforters. We will be talking about culture. What is culture doing in the midst of grieving? What is it doing? Is it helping? How is it not helping? What is actually happening? Then we'll be talking about what is helpful when we're grieving. The next time we meet, it will be that discussion. Thank you for listening. Share your thoughts, share your comments. Whatever it is that you know about grieving, help us to learn so that every other person would also know. How do I grieve in a way that brings healing? This has been Broken, Healed, Restored. See you again next week.
Chichi, Ebiru, Sweet, Jimmy,